Hey everyone, and welcome to the third edition of Lounging with Larry. As you can kind of see in the background, I'm not in my normal environment. I'm actually at the Southgate Center. I'm in the boardroom, just doing some videos here with some editing and that, and we've got some, kind of things happening in the center right now that I need to be here for. So I thought I'd take the opportunity and just, record a segment here and talk about a couple of different things. And those of you that have watched episode 1, episode 2, it's been strictly, we've talked about music, and that's a great thing. It's one of my passions that, that I always do at home. It's always in my car, it's everywhere, right? So today what I wanted to talk about was the different mediums that are actually out there to be able to explore and, look on and look up and discover. We talked a little bit about it with the YouTube, we talked a little bit about it with the Facebook, but kind of wanted to go through the platforms today just to give you an idea of what is out there and maybe get you a little bit more information on where to find things. So the most common platform that everybody uses right now is Google. So if you're tech savvy, if you're going on to the internet right now, usually the first thing that pops up is your Google search engine. Google right now is it is the top search engine out there on the internet right now for looking things up, whether it be a recipe, whether it be music, whether it be videos, whatever it is. A lot of people don't know this, but the second largest platform that's out there right now is YouTube. And I think there's been a little confusion as to, what YouTube really does and how it kind of plays a part in the video processing, the storage, and all that good stuff. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of my take on, the Google and the YouTube and the Facebook. So I thought we'd spend a little bit of time today talking about that. So let's go back to Google. I mean, everybody knows, I think by now, that when you start up your computer and you go to your web browser, the little circle there, the first thing that normally pops up is Google. There's a couple other ones out there, Bing. I can't even off the top of my head think about what else there is out there, but there's a couple of different search engines that you can use as well. But again, the most common one is Google. Most people that know much about Google, and I'm sure some of you or most of you have an email address out there. Email addresses typically have the end part of it where it says Gmail. So that is a Google Mail account. YouTube is kind of the same way, except when you want to subscribe to a YouTube channel. So I'm going to give you an example. We've got our lovely Southgate YouTube channel up, which is awesome. You can look at videos, but sometimes it's nice to have that subscription on there for you to subscribe, to be able to get notifications from our YouTube channel to say, yes, hey, Larry's uploaded a new video today, or Teresa's uploaded a new video. That's kind of the whole purpose behind the Google, and that's why we're really pushing people to hit that subscribe button. I want to get into a little bit more detail on subscribing on YouTube, just to give you some information out there about, exactly what that means for you when you do that. There's always concern on the internet with security risks and all that other good stuff. So the first thing I want to tell you is you never, ever, ever give your information out, whether it be credit card, whether it be social insurance number, whether it be anything like that, personal information, even your address, sometimes is not a good thing to put out there. Now that being said, I don't want to scare you because I just ordered some stuff from Princess Auto last week, used my email address, used my credit card, and it's a secure site, so everything was okay. So by hitting that subscribe button on our YouTube channel, what's going to happen is it's going to ask you to sign up. Now, signing up really means your name and your email address and a password, okay? I would strongly encourage you to go ahead and sign up or subscribe on YouTube to our page, and then create your own YouTube page. And what this allows you to do, it allows you to see other content that's on YouTube based on what you've been watching. So it really is a little bit of a better tool when you do sign up, because it gives you options to be able to look at like-minded videos. So for example, you go onto the website, the YouTube channel for Southgate. Hey, I really like that fitness class with Teresa, and you watch those fitness classes. If you're logged in under your own YouTube account, what YouTube will do is it will actually bring up in your feed other videos that are similar to what you've been watching. I have found this to be very, very, very helpful, especially going back to music when we start talking about, hey, I want to look up some new funky music that, Larry talked about last week. When you have your own YouTube account, which is very easy, it allows you to see some of those videos that you probably wouldn't see before. So do not be afraid to go ahead and subscribe or sign up for YouTube. Again, there's always clauses and things, but the safety factors. I've had a YouTube channel of my own now for probably 6 years, and I've never had an issue with security or anything like that. So by all means, and I think what I may do is I may create a new video and just make it brief on how to subscribe and how to actually create your own YouTube account, getting through the Google. So again, we talked a little bit about the YouTube there. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Facebook, and there's TikTok out there, there's all this other good stuff, and I have an 18-year-old daughter that is very well versed in all this stuff, and I'm not so much. But that's okay. Facebook is, again, another medium just to be able to discover and connect with people. The platform of Facebook is a little different than that of YouTube. So I want you to think YouTube in terms of a place that holds videos and a place that releases videos, okay? So I know that when you scroll through Facebook, sometimes you do see little videos of, the cats playing or something like that. It is a little different than YouTube. So some of you may seen my Facebook Live. Some of you may not. There's an option in Facebook to actually go live, and there's an option in YouTube to go live as well. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to go live in the moment. People can come on, they can watch what you're doing, and they can comment, they can say, hey, this is great, or hey, I don't like this, or whatever. And then what happens is when you stop filming that Facebook Live, it stays on the Facebook server for 24 hours. After that, it's gone forever. Now, keep that in mind. Nothing has ever gone forever on the internet. Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. But access to it is very, very difficult, and it's not something that you or I would be able to do. YouTube, however, is a forum to store videos. It's a place where even us at Southgate, we upload videos that we're doing for fitness classes, for cards, for whatever, and that is a final storage place for those videos, and it allows us to send out links to people, or if you're a subscriber, you actually automatically get notifications that, hey, Lounging with Larry episode 3 is now up on the Southgate Facebook page, or YouTube page. My apologies. So again, I thought it was really important today that we talked about a little bit of differences between those. The other thing that that people are starting to get involved in, which I've been involved with for quite a while now, is an application called Spotify. And what Spotify allows you to do is, again, Spotify is a paid, so I think it's around $12.99 a month or something. But what Spotify does is it allows you to go onto Spotify and look for songs from whatever genre, okay? So you can literally go into Spotify and you can type in 50s and 60s music, cruising music, and it'll give you, a whole list of music that's out there that you can not necessarily download, but you can put it into your playlist so that you can access it at any time. Even when you're offline, you don't have the internet, you can actually access it. A lot of people use this for, they put it Spotify on their phone. Then what they do is they create their own playlist. And then when they're out walking, they can hook their Bluetooth speakers or headphones up to it, or the speakers that they have, and they can play it at will. So Spotify is a very, very, very cool thing to be able to access music and really have access to multiple songs and albums. You can search by artist, you can search by album, you can search by song. It's really neat. I mean, there's been some songs on there that I didn't even think would be on Spotify, and sure enough, I looked them up and there they are, so I've added them to my playlist. So again, Spotify is another kind of medium out there to be able to stream music, to be able to go through and tailor it to what you want to listen to. And the other thing with Spotify is, just like we talked about with YouTube, if you really want to look up an artist and you want to know what kind of songs they got going on there, you can go onto Spotify, type them in, and if they are offering that on Spotify, then you can go down and you can search their whole music catalog and see what you like and what you don't like. So Today's episode, obviously, I'm not going to be not doing any singing or anything like that, and that's okay. Just trying to mix it up. I really am encouraging you all to send me an email. loungingwithlarry@gmail.com. Please send those emails through, have a look at the video. If there's some topics that you want me to talk about, or if you got questions, or if there's something that you want me to cover on these episodes, I would love to hear from you. Let alone just love to hear from you to see how everybody's doing in these times anyways. So there's some optimism in the air right now with what's happening with the government, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of the restrictions let up. That being said, I do want to make sure that everyone is still staying safe, wearing gloves and masks and all that good stuff when they go out. I encourage you to reach out to a neighbor, reach out to people that don't necessarily have the technology that we're using today, like YouTube or even the internet. Keep in mind that we do have the call-in walls for seniors, I think, or without walls for seniors. I'm really sorry, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it is a number that you can call. There's programming that's in place now from Monday to Thursday. I believe it's at 10 a.m. and again at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So, you can call in, you can listen to stories about different stories. There's some information regarding taxes, there's some information, all that good stuff. So, for those of you that may not have the internet, or those of you that know someone that doesn't have the internet, please, let them know that we do have that phone program here too. So, as far as what I've been doing, let's kind of dig into that a little bit too. So right now, it has been very busy for me at the center, which is a good thing. Being the maintenance manager, there's always something for me to do here. And I can tell you that today is exciting for us, because today we're actually having cameras installed into the center. These cameras are not to be spying on people, so I want to make that clear. Basically, they're just for safety. They're so that we have the cameras, we can see, people at the front and back desk, what's going on. So there's 5 cameras being installed today, and so we're pretty excited about that. It's something that's new here at Southgate as well. The other thing that I've been doing is, the nice part is, I don't always get the opportunity to, freshen up the place and do things that I want to do, because we've got so much programming and so many things happening even on the weekends at the center. So I've been able to paint the entire hall. I've been able to paint the entire kitchen. I've done the doorways, I've done the door jambs. So for me, it's been very gratifying that way, to be able to get some of this stuff done that normally I wouldn't have been able to get done without that. Excuse me. So yeah, so that's been kind of busy. My wife is still working from home, which is awesome. I'm typically at the center every day, just checking on things and still making sure that things are disinfected and cleaning. And there's not a lot of activity in here right now, which is okay. But we have ramped up people coming in, and I'm saying people, instructors, coming in to do fitness videos. We are keeping our social distance. And we're doing those videos here at the center, where it's a little bit more in their own element. And some of you that have watched the videos would see that, we're doing the back drop against the curtain, and it just makes the instructors feel a little bit more at home. So we are working on that. Everyone is working very hard. So I know Chris has been doing a lot of things with programming. She's been doing, looking at what we can do to help the community. The smile packets are out there. I'm not sure if you've heard of those, but the smile packs are a thing that I take the messages every morning here, and we're getting calls to say, hey, thanks a lot for dropping this off. It's for people that, normally don't have the contact, and it's just a pack for them to be able to, receive it, and there's a little bit of thinking of you in there, so that they have that, and that's really important. So by all means, make sure you touch base with us if you know somebody that might be a really good candidate to receive one of these packages. You can call Southgate here, just leave a message. I am checking the messages every morning. Or you can email me, just like I said, loungingwithlarry@gmail.com. There's all kinds of different ways. So Michelle is working on programming from home. She is really doing, I think, a great job of the call-in programming and the video portion programming for us here at Southgate. Felice has been busy working, we've got all kinds of people that had stuff booked that obviously they can't come now because of the COVID-19. She's been really busy working on that. She's been doing some policies, procedures, looking after, the infrastructure of our rentals and everything else. So everyone here has really kind of been keeping busy, and that's a good thing. You know, I'm very grateful that I'm able to keep busy rather than just sitting at home. There's always lots of things to do, but again, the main message today that I wanted to talk about was I wanted to talk about those platforms, those internet platforms for you, give you an idea of what's out there. And I'm sure that, you know, you're watching this video, you're already well aware of, you know, YouTube, you're already well aware of Facebook. Whether you choose to sign up or not is entirely up to you. But there are a lot of different mediums out there that you have access to. So, and by all means, if you have a question regarding YouTube, if you have a question regarding Facebook or Google for that matter, send them off. Send them off to me. I'd love to hear from you anyways. So which is a good thing. So again, today I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say thank you very much. I'm really, really glad you guys are tuning in. I want to make sure that I continue to add content that is engaging and it's something that you guys want to hear me talk about. So again, by all means, please send me that email, loungingwithlarry@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. So anyways, have a happy Mother's Day. I know this video is not getting out until on Monday. I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. Reach out to your moms, reach out to your daughters. It's a great time to connect. It certainly is. So anyways, bye for now, and we'll see you on the next episode of Lounging with Larry. Take care.